Dear Megan, today's Thursday, and really the biggest thing I've done this week besides school stuff is defensive driving. So, I'm gonna complain about that for a while because it sucks. So, I don't know if I told you this or not, but forever ago, like sometime last summer, I ended up getting a speeding ticket while going home, and I put it off to a lawyer because my parents told me to because they were like, it'll be cheap and easy. I think I've paid almost as much as I think I've paid almost as much as I would have if I had straight out paid the ticket, and I still have to do defensive driving, which my parents said I wouldn't have to do because I'm under 25, and my parents didn't know that rule. So I've really gained nothing except for time to procrastinate out of giving it to the lawyer. But my court date has been done. I've paid the probation fee. I just have to do defensive driving now. So I started that last night. And I don't know if you've done defensive driving or not, but it is probably the stupidest thing ever. First of all, it has to last 6 hours. Like, that is the minimum. It has to last 6 hours. The state of Texas says so. It sucks because you don't need 6 hours to go through the information because you learned it all on driver's ed. And the questions are ridiculously easy. There was one question, I don't even know what the question was, but my answers were like handguns, car crashes, and cancer. It was like, what killed the most number of people or something. And I'm taking defensive driving, so I'm going to just go ahead and assume that whatever answer I need to be choosing is the one about cars. And he only gave me one about cars, so that must be the correct answer, and it is. Then there's the brilliant Joule questions like the acceleration is the act of what, and your options are slowing down, speeding up, or stopping. It's pretty awesome, let me tell you. While you're going through these lessons, if you actually don't bother to read the text like I do, it takes you between 10 and 15 minutes to get through everything. But because it takes a minimum of 6 hours to do defensive driving, each lesson is timed. So then, depending on how long the lesson is supposed to take, I have to kill time for between 5 and 30 minutes. So then I go play on the internet. But then, if you're inactive for less than 7 minutes, it logs you out. So you gotta keep going back and flipping around to see if your time is up yet. And then it logs you out and forces you to do mandatory breaks. But I had to take one last night, and it said my break was over at 10 o'clock, and then when I refreshed it at 10 o'clock, it wouldn't let me in. And I was like, no, my break's over. I want to finish this lesson so I can be on with life. And it wouldn't let me in, and it's dumb. Also, the website that I'm using for it, I signed up for one that was just cheap and quick and whatever. And the website, I don't know if there's too many people on it or what, but it freaks out every time I try to log in. Google autocomplete or whatever has my information in it, and I hit login, and every single time, the first time I press login, it's like, no, your information's wrong, this isn't right, blah, 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 blah. And so then I click the link that takes me to go back to the login page. Google puts the exact same information in the boxes, and I click login, and it works. I don't know what it is. It's magic. I don't know. So, all of this to get rid of a ticket, and it doesn't seem worth it. You gotta pay $25 for defensive driving at the minimum. Then you gotta pay the state of Austin for your driving record so you can prove that you haven't taken it before this year. And then a ticket doesn't go on something. I don't even know, like my driving record to raise insurance rates. But sometimes I just want to see how much my insurance will go up to know if this 6 hours of hell is worth it, because I just don't feel like it sometimes. It's not fun. And then, if you want to lower the insurance rate, you can take it before you get the ticket, and it'll lower your insurance. But who wants to voluntarily go through 6 hours of this? Like, I don't want to do it, and it's mandatory. Who will voluntarily do this for 6 hours? I don't even know. It's dumb. This is from like the 5th layer of hell. And it's dumb, and I hate it. That's my thought for the week. Defensive driving is dumb. I hope you're having fun in Ireland, and good luck on the rest of your finals, and I will see you on Monday. Bye!